that is intended for mature audiences. Now, some of you might be wondering, this ain't River City Girls, what's going on? So anyway, I've got this game, Pic-a-Pix Classic, that I'm going to be showing off right now because, well, complete this, I should be getting the Platinum Trophy. I mean, as long as I don't use any hints. So how this works is, now, how do you find out? Well, those and the, you can see how they. So basically, using this knowledge, you kind of have to figure it out. There will be one group of 7, or like going down here, there'll be one group of 7, followed by a group of 2, followed by a group. I mean, this is a 20 by 20 puzzle, so it's going to be a little more difficult. So 1, 2, blank. 1, 2, 3, blank. 1, 2, blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's kind of how I figured this out, or figured these out. Know that this is part of it, so I can go afterwards, or go past this one, counting by the number of squares, and that will help me figure it out. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Also, on this game, if you press triangle, it'll tell you if there are any errors. If there are any errors, it gives you an option to fix them, like automatically. If you do that, though, you don't get the medal for completing this, which you actually do need to do to get the trophies. Also, if you press circle, it makes a little X. It's just a way for you to remind yourself that there's nothing that goes in there. So anyway, I'll continue. That's a 4, so I'll at least know this one is filled. It's an 8, so 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not filled up. 5, 6, 7, 8. So they actually have a whole bunch of these types of games on the store. Like buying a couple of them. I do like doing puzzles, and this thing's just just a nice little time waster. And hey, I get a platinum trophy out of it, so no reason not to buy these. Theoretically speaking, you could just use the fix option. I mean, you can kind of exploit that just to get these done really fast if you wanted to. Let's say, for example, right here in this square, there are no errors. I can fill it in, check it. There's one error. So now I know that thing is not filled out. So theoretically, you could just do square one by one and just fill these in real fast, but I mean, I've only ever done that when I've been absolutely stuck. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hoping this puzzle won't take too long. Hopefully I can finish it before my connection breaks up, as is pretty common on this stream. I mean, especially on these larger puzzles, I do recommend checking every once in a while just to make sure you don't have any errors. press square, it does like a little dot like that. I mostly just use these axes. I mean, I assume it's just sort of an alternate to the axes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, with these larger puzzles, it can be a little hard to sort of get an idea of how many things you can fill in, but plus, you know, the numbers are a little bit smaller. Just what's been going around here lately? I mean, not too much. It's been that long since I streamed my last video, so I don't really have any more wrestling news to talk about. I unfortunately don't get to watch AEW as much as I would like to. Considering I cosplay as Jericho, actually, it's something I should really try getting on more. I mean, I can at least watch the highlights on YouTube. Let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 6, 9, 10. Not sure if the mic picked that up, but there were some people kind of walking around outside. Yeah, my apartment's kind of weird. It's like, I can't really hear anything in the next apartments over, but like outside, I can hear pretty well. Like there's a Burger King in the same parking lot, and I can sometimes even hear the drive-thru for that. 2 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know. Hopefully, some of the extra noises don't get picked up. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure how popular Picross really is in America. I do know there's a couple of, like, Picross games you can buy for, like, video game consoles. I know there's Mario Picross on the Game Boy. Actually, I have a Pokemon Picross on my 3DS. I actually think this is the kind of puzzle that's actually better on some sort of digital medium, just because, you know, if you make a mistake, it's way easier to erase it. Okay. I mean, generally, I prefer doing a puzzle on paper. I've actually been working on Slitherlink puzzles a lot lately. I mean, I took a break from those for a little bit just to start reading some more books. I also have a book of Masu puzzles. Those ones are pretty fun. Basically, you have a grid, kind of like this, but in some of the squares you'll have like little orbs, either like a black one or a white one. Then you just gotta make a continuous line that goes through all those orbs based on the rules. I don't think there's any digital games of those around those, so I can't really show that off. Okay, so I do have some errors somewhere, I believe. 4 errors. Okay, still 4 errors, so at least I know this is correct. 2 errors. Okay. 3. Huh. So I'm guessing it's over here somewhere. Oh. Okay. So yeah, just I don't mind using this to help me find how many errors there are, but I mean, like I said, I'll try to avoid actually using the fix option just so I can get the medals. So I believe Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey got released this weekend. Not sure if I'm going to go see that. Oh, there goes my connection. Let me see if I can get that fixed real fast. Only microphone is being broadcast. Alright, says both audio and gameplay are being broadcast, so hopefully that's back on. As I was saying, not sure if I'm going to go see that. I haven't really been watching a lot of the DC movies, even though they have been getting better reviews. I mean, not that I really care too much about what critics say. I mean, I'm pretty lenient when it comes to how I like it. And even if it is like really bad, who knows, it could be fun bad. Though I will say, I'm not a fan about how it's being advertised as Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. I mean, that just kind of shows you right there. She's pretty much going to get all the good scenes, and like the other characters are probably just going to be sort of off to the side. I think Black Mask is the villain in that, so if that's true, that'd be kind of nice to see him in a live-action role. I was also on Facebook earlier. I think someone said Victor Zsasz is in it. I think he was in Batman Begins also, but I don't remember him having a huge role in that. So it's kind of nice they're at least using some of the lesser villains. Speaking of being too lenient on movies, I also did enjoy Rise of Skywalker. though I did see that it's getting quite a bit of hate. It doesn't seem like the hate's as much as it was for Last Jedi, which I still to this day do not get. I mean, I really liked that one. I thought it was great. I mean, granted, I'm not like a super duper huge Star Wars fan. But yeah, I just never... I mean, I don't think I ever saw a non-critic give any legitimate complaints about that movie. It's usually just, well, it's not as good as Empire, so it sucks. But yeah, that whole Space Horses thing is blown way out of proportion. If anything, there wasn't enough Space Horses. I mean, they just kind of show up for a couple of seconds and then they're gone. Like, I don't even think you see any on screen at all. Like, even dead ones are like that. 1, 2, 3. And I did kind of enjoy, I mean, overall, I mean, is it safe to talk about spoilers? I'll assume it is. Spoilers for Star Wars Episode 9, in case you haven't seen it. I didn't mind... I mean, I didn't mind that Rey ended up being a... I predicted that back when Force Awakens came out. My thought process was, well, it'd be way too obvious if she was a Skywalker or a Solo, so I think they'll go with the least obvious thing. Now, granted, overall, I would have preferred if they'd have just kept her as a nobody, like they were trying to do. But then, you know, the backlash for that movie happened, so they felt like they had to make as many references to the originals as they could. I mean, not like it matters if people hate the movies. You know they're gonna make a lot of money anyway. And that's all the studios really care about. Well, I mean, I guess you have, you know, the Sonic movie where they actually went and redid that just to make people happy. Probably not going to affect the box office much, but it was a nice gesture that they did that. I mean, you know, that had to have cost them a few million. Oh well, this puzzle's really taking me 20 minutes so far. Oh, I mean, I guess I'm kind of talking, so I'm not really concentrating as much on it. I'm just getting it done fast. I mean, I finished 2 other 2020 puzzles before I started filming this one. And last one, here we go. Puss in Boots. So I should get about 4 trophies now. Expert Completionist. Expert Perfectionist. Well, 5 trophies overall, I guess, but Perfect Completionist. Complete Perfectionist. And Pick of the Bunch, the Platinum Trophy. So 5 trophies overall. So yeah. Like I said, if you like puzzle games, I'd recommend picking up stuff like these. Unfortunately, I don't think the trophy pop-ups appear in my videos when I record. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I pretty much just did all these in spare time. Like I said, games like these are just kind of little time wasters. It's also why I play a lot of rhythm games. Those are just something I can just play if I need to kill a few minutes. Unfortunately, I can't really stream those, or at least using my PS4, since the audio never shows up. You know, copyrights and all that. Anyway, well, this was Pic-a-Pix Classic, and see you next time.